are in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Buccaneers.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
Watch
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10-10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
At his 48-yard line. 4 yards on
play action. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Will Redmond, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this to Lazard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
$319. 54 Mike. I got you, punk. 54.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, 45 to Mike. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
To throw again, Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to you.
Now Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you, sir.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
58 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Shadow. Under 10. Check. Shadow.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Carrier.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Switch. Check it.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
A 23-yard run, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, take 26. Watch the slip again.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Wait, that play 20. 25's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
I'm highly favored.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm a boy, I won't for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all
Wait,
up
20. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
This is out quickly to the right, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Brady going to look to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. Third down here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. He finds an opening past the 40. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
54 Mike. Night, sweetheart.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So